It's extra hot Forex. So it's weekend, so I hope everyone is resting. So let's just go through NASDAQ 100 and see what really happened and what might happen. So here you can see that we had this trend line which has been broken. The market is just going down, guys. So the market obviously won't just go up until, so the market is just going down at the moment. So let's see the bigger picture, what really going on. So things like this happen now and then. We can go on a daily time frame and see what really happened here. So what happened, it's not a new thing. You can see I'm trying to do this so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. Every time, remember I'm on a daily time frame. So every time when the market goes down like here, the market will then go up. The market goes down, the market will create a new higher high. Ne? So you can see here the market just dipped here. When the market comes back, it creates a new high. Ne? You can see from this point the market came to this point, from this point to this point. So I hope maybe you understand what I'm trying to say. Here we had some consolidation, even if it was a big dip, then the market went up, went down again. So it was like the market was just playing around. So here the market continued with the similar style like that, like this one. You can see these two are the same actually, but here we can say it's this part. You can see the market was just moving nicely, then we have this big sell. The market tried to go up, then we had another big sell. So I think you see this part here, I think it's gonna be similar to this one. The market moves nicely, then suddenly the market just dropped. Here the market moved nicely, then we have a big sell, but after that the market will still create another nice move. After this confusion here, the market will continue doing the same things. It will create the new highs after this. You see, when the market wants to create a new high, obviously it will create maybe for a week or maybe for a few days. The market will just play around so that we get used to these moves, so that we don't even think about buying and holding, because after this move here the market will just jump, you see. So after, if maybe moves like this, like here, even if we did make profit from this point, but we never thought that the market will just reach this point, you see. So even here the market will just play around here before it goes up. I hope you understand. So the market won't just come back immediately. But even if maybe that happened, but remember, stuff like that do happen. The market will just play around, then push up. Now this week we might not talk about NASDAQ, but the other week we'll be talking another stuff, the higher highs, the new stuff we will see on the news. So now the market is just refreshing here. Then we'll have another good trading week in the coming weeks. But at the moment, I don't see a good trades here. So let's go to a 4-hour time frame and see what really happening. What's happening at the moment. So remember, guys, NASDAQ respect this points. When you trade NASDAQ, you should throw them, and it does respect these points. So that's why even now I see that here we have like a support. Let me just draw with something like this. You can see here we had a support, but that support was broken. You can see here, even here, but here the support was broken, but the market just came up very quickly. So what do we expect from this point? So it's not very clear, but let's make our technical analysis clearly. Let's go to a smaller time frame. Obviously these ones, they no longer matter. Let's remove them. So when you do your analysis, you can use different time frames, but I like to use a bigger time frame going down because I think that way they really make sense. Let's go back. So from this point, I'm trying to draw my thing. You don't have to force it. If it doesn't agree with you, you just leave it like that. So here we have something like this. I think maybe it's creating something like this. So for us to buy, né? So like on Monday, for us to buy, we will have to wait for the market to come here, break this resistance, come here again and retest from this point, and from here we can say we have a nice buy. So it means that on Monday you should be on the market early in the morning and check if maybe the market is doing any kind of a move. So if there's nothing, you can still wait, but I see it's like the market is just going down. But I checked on CNBC, there's this stimulus package. Okay, still loading. There is stimulus package which I think it will just make the market to go higher. But here you can see we have this nice resistance. I'm on a 1 hour time frame. So from this point we will rely on this. We will rely on this one. So it means for us to, let me extend this. Let me change this color. Okay, for us to buy, we will have to wait for the market to break here. Once the resistance is broken, we don't just buy here. We wait for the market to retest and we buy. So this will eliminate the chances of us losing, because the point is to make money, not always to be in the market. We don't have to be on the market now and then. So the point is we have to get on the market when we have higher probabilities that we can make profit. You see, so I will also show you what you can do on NASDAQ, because actually I can say it's easier to trade NASDAQ if maybe you're trading short term. You trade, you get out, you wait for next day, you trade, you get out. But if you're waiting for those bigger moves, the market will just get into profit, and while you're still waiting, the market will just come down again. So the best thing is, or I'll show those guys in the group, because some of the things are, they are easy to explain when the market is moving and when maybe we opened the order. Because after you open the order, like for example, the market can break here. When the market moves up here, maybe we enter from this point, we place our stop loss here. When the market moves from this point, obviously the market won't just go up like that. So the market will make something like this, will create the higher highs and higher lows. And if maybe you don't close your profit somewhere here, it means the market can come here and even touch, if maybe you locked the profit, it will come and close you somewhere here. And then after it touched your take profit, or if you it's an SL, because you can take your stop loss and put it here, it means it will touch that stop loss, stop loss, and after it closed your order, it means the market will just go up and repeat the same thing. It's where you will think maybe your broker is just tricking you, but in reality the broker is not tricking you. It's just that you were not smart enough to place your orders perfectly. The market will create something like this. I'm not saying on Monday something like this will happen, but since we trade, stuff like this do happen now and then. So I'm just drawing so you can understand this. So maybe you placed your buy here. Once you are in profit, maybe you take that stop loss of yours, you put it somewhere here for to break even. So after that, the market will just come down here. It might touch your take profit here. Once it touch your take profit here, the market will just push up. It's where people they will think that maybe the broker was watching them or stuff like that, even though it's not like that. You see, so the best thing that you can do is when the market does something like is you have to know when the market creates something like this. If maybe the market is trying to create a new trend, so you just have to wait. If your stop loss was here, relax, leave your stop loss like that, or you can just get out here when you see that the market is exhausted here. You get out, you will enter somewhere here. We will create something like this as a trend line. So we will see if the market reaches this point, because we will see if the market, we will count from 1 2, the third one is where we're going to enter, but we can still enter from this point, because we can enter from this point because after the market breaks this resistance, after the market breaks this resistance, somewhere here, let me just draw this nicely. Yeah, something like that. So somewhere, remember it won't be perfect as this one, but we will use this one as one. When the market comes around this point, we will buy when it's somewhere here. So we're gonna put our stop loss somewhere here. Then remember, NASDAQ is very volatile. You enter here 1 2 3, you made your profit, you can lock, then we are out somewhere here. But you should know that the market is creating a trend line, sorry, an uptrend. It's changing the trend, because here actually the market was just going down. Now the market is going up. So remember, the market will just come down, and it will even touch your order here. I mean, where you open your order, it will come very close to there. So if maybe you panic, the market will close your order after a few seconds after, or a few minutes after it closed your order. The market will just push up, and obviously I know you're gonna get angry. You say, how is this possible? How is that possible? Because we just put your, maybe you took your stop loss and locked it here, then the market came and touched it. How did the market come here and touch it? Those things really happen, and it's because people, they don't know. The market, when creates something like this, it will come around there and move up, come around there, and once it touch your order, after it close your order, obviously it will push up. Then it will create the same thing until the trend changes. So you should know stuff like that. It's very easy if you used to if you've been in the market for some time. But it's I think maybe you will learn something from this video and from the YouTube, sorry, from the WhatsApp channel that I'm having at the moment, which is $15. I hope people, they will understand and be on that group, and so maybe you can learn something from there. So from this point, guys, I think I don't see anything wrong with NASDAQ. It's just breathing at the moment. So if we go to a 4-hour time frame, you can see that I don't see you. Maybe you can sell from this point if you want to sell, but from my point of view, on a daily time frame, it still shows me that this thing is still going up. There is no point where, sorry, let me clear this. There is no point where I can say I need to sell, you see. But if maybe it creates another move, then we can say now, no, now we're selling, now we're selling. But it's difficult to sell NASDAQ, to be honestly, because NASDAQ is those companies that you know, Microsoft, Google, whatever. So obviously they can't just fall. You know now there is vaccine, so it means that the government will be recovering. People, they will be going back to work. So it means companies like that, they will also be gaining because people, they will have money in their pocket. So they they might gain slow, obviously, but obviously those companies, though, they won't go bankrupt. So I don't see Nasdaq going the other way around. If maybe it was currency pair, yes, maybe something like that can happen. But this is not a currency pair. You should know that the market is just going up like that. Even if we can have like you can see the market dived here, something like that can happen, but we don't see anything happen here. If it does happen, you can see here it is that time when the corona started, but this is not a big thing. So we don't expect anything like this to happen again. So from this point, I think, don't think about selling this thing, guys. You can sell maybe short term, but the overall picture here is still going up. The best thing that you can do, uh, we are retail traders, we are day traders. Obviously, it's not like we are investors here, but you should think like investors. You should think long term. The overall picture here is the market is going up. So that's what we do. Remember the saying of the trend is your friend. Even now, it should be our friend. So we just don't sell everywhere. If the market does something like this, obviously, if maybe you can take a break, go check your friend, go do something else, uh, then from there, when the market recovers, it's where you can be in the market and make smart money. You know, if maybe you follow stuff like that, it's easy to make money because you are not always in the market, but you are always watching. When the market drops like this, you know you are not even trading, you're just checking. If people, they post profits, you don't care. You know your lane, man. You should know when, actually, you should know your style. You know, when you know your style, everything becomes very easy. Everything becomes very, very, very easy when you know your type of trading. We should follow simple rules from this point. Here it's an uptrend. Okay, we'll draw our uptrend. We will have something like this. Obviously, somewhere we're gonna lose. We can't make money every day, but most of the time we make money. But the overall picture is we buy. We just buy from this point. If we go to a very small time frame, you can see we're really making money from these moves. So it's not like maybe it's not like if maybe you don't trade every day, it's not like you don't make money. We do make money, but we just have certain rules that we follow. It's just that the market now is just going down. You can see, I want to show you something. The obvious part of NASDAQ or any other market. Let me go on a 4 hour. Oh, on a 4 hour, let's see. Okay, let me just draw that trend line. I just want to show you that when we say we are really making money, it's not about maybe trying to break. It's something that we follow. So we draw something like this. So maybe here we didn't trade, but here, let me just zoom again. So what we do actually when we trade NASDAQ, we just move our take profit, or you can call it trailing stop. From this point, okay, here we didn't do anything. The market comes here. We start to count from this point. We buy from this point. because the market came twice from this point and came here. Already we knew that the market it's going up because the overall picture it's a buy. Actually, it's a uptrend. So from this point we buy, the market goes up, we extend our take profit. Maybe here it touched our trailing stop. We didn't enter from this point. Then the market came again. You can see, if maybe I can draw the second line here from this point, you can see that we did not miss anything. If I can draw that second line, you can see. Let me just remove these things. Let me use this one. So you can see that we draw these things here to see. You can see this is the first time is the first one I don't count. Maybe I can count this one because this is a zone, guys. It's not really a line. Here we enter, the market came here, closed, maybe we lost or whatever, but I don't think we can lose from this point because our stop loss will be here. From this point we enter again. Maybe this one touched our trailing stop, but we made profit. Maybe it touched somewhere here. Here from this point, obviously, if maybe you did a trailing stop, obviously you were not going to enter from this point. Obviously you were going to enter from this point. The market went up, maybe you closed, opened again, we made a very nice profit, we started again from this point, we make another profit. So it's very easy when you know what you are doing. So please guys, I don't want to make this video very long. Let's just meet on Monday and see what will happen. I'll be updating you on Monday. So please guys, I'm having this group. It's a WhatsApp group. I'll be sending only daily signals for USD. Sorry, for US 30 and NASDAQ 100. I can add another pair, maybe, I mean another indices, maybe DAX 30 or UK 100, because maybe to make them so that we can have choices that we can do, because most of the time sometimes US 30 and NASDAQ 100 they correlate sometimes, so we can have something different that we can still focus on. So but we don't have to trade five indices, because it's easy to master only 2 things or 3 things. That's why I just stick to NASDAQ and US 30, and I'm happy with that. So thank you guys. If maybe you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, notification. Also you can share the video. Thank you. My WhatsApp contacts are on my description. If you want something, please ask me there. Everything maybe I can help. Thank you.